Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, and today I'm going to be making some jewelry that I got from the Curated Bead Box, March of 2023. They're having a competition and I want to join in. So I need to have this done by March the 31st, and the winners are going to be announced on April the 1st. And I need to make some stuff to enter into the competition. So I did an unboxing of all these beautiful beads, and I'll leave a link at the end of this video to that video so you can check that out. And if you're interested in getting any of these beads or anything else that they have, I actually have a really good coupon code. And that's down in the description box below and all the details so you can get your subscription box. Anyway, let's try to figure out what we're going to make today, because there's so many beautiful things. I do know I want to use him. Isn't he pretty? So I'm going to take him out of the bag. And I would like to put a little something there. So I need to go and find, see if I got anything that's that size. I think I might, and I will tell you what exactly that is if it fits. I would like to use this mix. So put that over here. I want to use a couple of giraffes. So put that over there. I love the sound of this. Let's see. I don't know if I want to use these or these. I want this to be very organic, and I'm probably going to use these beads. And you know what? I'd like to use some hemp. So I'm going to go get some hemp and see if that will work too. But like I said, I want this to look very organic and, I guess, Serengeti. Before I get started, I kind of want to tell you what Serengeti is. Most of you probably do know, but it is a region in Africa, and I guess it has a really large lion population. About 70 large mammal and 500 bird species are actually found in the Serengeti area. It's very diverse in the habitats. It's got swamps, grasslands, woodlands, all kinds of different habitats, which allows a wide variety of animal life. Gazelles, zebras, buffaloes. I'm really having a hard time talking today. Zebras and buffaloes combined. How about that? The Serengeti National Park, or the National Park and Wild Refuge, is on the Serengeti Plain, which is north-central Tanzania. So that's a little bit of what Serengeti is. So if you would like to learn more about it, I challenge you to go Google it. But in the meantime, I'm going to get busy with this piece of jewelry. So lately, I have been doing diamond painting, and I do have some videos on that if you'd like to look at them. But right now, I just want to show you, I have leftover little diamond things, and I'm going to take my E6000 glue and put that right in the middle. Isn't that going to be pretty? I was thinking about maybe doing a purple or some other color, but I love this. It has an AB shine to it. I don't know if it's coming off like that in the video, but in person, it is absolutely gorgeous. You see purples and greens reflecting off of there, and it's beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and E6000 that into that little space, and I'm going to let it sit for quite a while. And then what I plan to do is I'm going to do some crocheting. I'm not going to show you how to crochet. If you know how to do a chain stitch, this is an easy technique for you. Basically, I'm going to take my hemp and I'm going to put my beads on there, and then I'm going to crochet them into a necklace. So let me glue this, and I'm going to actually finish up the piece and I'll show you what it looks like and give you a tour and a little explanation of how I put it together. So I have the little stone glued in and I've got all my beads on here and I just randomly did them. I tried to make it so there weren't the same size beads together, so it gives it a little bit more texture. I spread out the colors and I've got them all on my hemp. And now I've started to crochet. So basically what you do, I started out with 3 chain stitches and I brought a bead up and I chain stitched and then I chained 1. So basically you're bringing up a bead like so, you chain and then chain, you bring up a bead and you chain and you chain, and you continue to do that. I have 50 beads on here. I did another necklace and I've got a video on this one where I only did 30 beads, and you don't need a clasp, but just put it over your head. I wanted this one to be a bit longer than this one, so that's why I have 50 beads on here. And also with this necklace, I chained 3 in between each. I'm only chaining 1 with this one. So we shall see how that works out. Let me go ahead and finish this part, and then I will come back and show you how I put him on there. By the way, I wanted to also let you know I left a pretty long tail, and that is for a specific reason, which I will address later. All right, I have it all done. I just did a chain stitch, bring the bead up, chain 1 to leave it in there, and then chain 1, and then bring another bead up, chain, chain, continue that. When I got halfway through the beads, I have 50 beads on here, so I've got 25. I did a 15 in the back here. So this is going to be on the back of your neck. I did that for a couple things. For one thing, I wanted this to be a little bit longer, but it's also going to add a little bit more comfort back there. So now all I have to do is attach him, but I also want a fancy bead right here. So I got to dig around with all these really pretty beads that I got and see what's going to look good there. I think I know what I want to use. I have one bead that's different. I'm hoping it's going to work. It's this painted glass bead here. And I think I'm just going to put that like that. I could use this one. Ooh, that gives it a really different look. I think I'm going to use this one. I thought for sure I would use that one, but I really like the deepness in this. So we're going to use that one. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and put both ends through the hole. So you need to make sure you do have a bead that has a big enough hole for this. I'm just going to draw it up. Sometimes I'll knot it first, and I may actually do that. I have enough string here to do that. So let me knot this first. All right. Now put the bead on there. we go. And now I'm going to do another knot at the bottom here. It's just an overhand knot. Sometimes you can use your crochet hook there and pull your threads through. And then just slide that up to the very end. And depending on how big your holes are, you may need to do 2 knots and 2 knots. I think I am going to do one more. You just want to make sure that your knots are on top of each other and they're not separated out. Okay. So I'm going to pull this through like that. Okay. And there we go. So there's that. Now to attach him. Isn't he pretty? Oh. So basically, I'm just going to take a thread, put it in there, and tie it. Probably I'll tie a knot. 1, and then 2, and then I'm going to do an overhead knot again. You wouldn't have to. See how they're separated out? I don't like them being separated out. That's why I do an overhand knot. Basically, just like you did the other ones. Pull it through there. Like that. All right, now, decision to make here. I could do one of a couple of things. I could cut these to where they're not hanging at all. I want some hanging things. But do I want beads? Do I want tassels? Let me think about this a little bit, and I'll come back with the decision that I made. And I've got it all finished. I love the way it turned out. I love the colors of this. It's a very unique piece, very boho. And what I did put some beads on these little tassels, and then I tried to fray them out a little bit. As time goes on, they'll fray out more and more. But if you didn't want to put the beads on, you could fray them out. In fact, I thought about tying some more little hemp pieces and just making a bunch of fray. But I liked the way that these silver beads sounded, and so I was hoping to kind of get that sound. So now I need to make some earrings to go with this, but that will be another video. I want to thank y'all for joining me today. Y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, signing out for now. Bye-bye.